Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I do hope and I pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, safe, and well. And this morning's message is something I've been working on over the last few weeks like no other time in my entire life. I don't know about you, but are you finding yourself really walking the razor's edge where you look at this biblical phrase that I'm sure you've heard of, and maybe it's coming up for you more and more as it is for me these days. Be in the world, but not of it. Be in the world, but not of it. I look at that and I find myself looking at that with fresh eyes. I know I need to be in the world as my best self, my most humble, awake, alive, courageous, loving, compassionate, even contagious, and all those things self. I need to be in the world presenting that. And in order to do that, I find more and more that that is the only way that I will not become of the world. Because the becoming of the world right now, whoo, my goodness, right? It would so be easy to be getting in the space where you allow yourself, I allow myself to take sides, to go find my tribe, that my tribe is like, it's them over there, and it's those guys, and it's what they're doing and what they're saying. It's that leader that's making me this way. Well, you know what? I don't judge that. This is just my process. I'm sure this morning, when I do go there, and believe me, I get drawn into wanting to go there, but I know more and more that when I'm of the world and go over there and start to join in that energy, I lose myself, my highest, most spiritual, most awakened self. I lose him. And that's why I have to be in the world and not of it. It is so important for me to remember day in and day out, and I write it down. I set it in my goals. Beyond right doing and wrongdoing, there is a field. I will meet you there. And when Rumi said those words 1,000 years ago, I believe what he was saying is that he knew that spiritually, in order for us to actually be in the world and not of it, we had to get beyond right doing and wrongdoing. We had to let go of the ego. We had to let go of the anger. We let go of the fear. Let go of all the outcomes. And be deeply on purpose. And when we're on purpose, that's when we're in that field. That field of being beyond right doing and wrongdoing, in that field, I will meet you there, meaning that we invite all of us to lay down our arms, to lay down our judgment, to lay down anything that we were born with, or a family of origin that taught us certain ways of thinking and being, or certain tribes that we've adopted to be our own through social media, or in ways that we have thought that this is the group I want to be associated with. Why don't we associate with something bigger than any group? We associate with spiritual awakening, which to me is the group that is in that field. Spiritual awakening, beyond right doing and wrongdoing, the dropping of the ego, the dropping of the judgment, the dropping of the hate, the dropping of the dropping of all that gets in the way of us seeing one another, understanding one another. And if we don't understand one another, we can still be with one another until we learn to love one another. All of us. There is no way that we get a chance to experience, which I believe is always something I've thought about since I was a little boy. When I heard a sermon about creating heaven on earth, and I remember that beautiful Sunday morning, I said, wow, what would that look like? What would creating, living, experiencing heaven on earth be like? Where everyone, all beings, black, white, religious, spiritual, left, right, people of color, people of no faith, people of deep faith, all beings, the two-legged, the four-legged, the all-legged, the ones with wings, all beings. We had a place to go because we knew that was what was in mind all the time. That was what the universe, that was what with God, that was what the light, that was what divinity had in mind when it created this planet. It's not illusion. It's possible. There's a planet here. There are all these beings right here. There is suffering here. And we can be in this world doing and demonstrating and living and expressing a level of love, a level of light, a level of connection that is so heavenly. that we experience, even if it's just for a moment, that'll give us a clue it's possible. Even if it's just for a fleeting moment, we'll know that it's the truth because it was here. We felt it. We knew it. We've tasted that before, haven't we? How much are we willing to do to be in that world and occupy that world and present that world and demonstrate that world? Start today. See what it feels like just for you. Go to that field. Be in that field. Express what it means to be living, being, owning the power of spirit inside of you. It's right here. It's right now. It's the beautiful work of a lifetime, of every lifetime. And it's for everyone. But maybe only a few will actually go there. But don't be afraid to live there so well that people can't see anything other than wanting to be there with you. There's a contagion that happens when people are living with that level of hope and love and inclusivity and joy and compassion and it changes everything. And we need to change everything. So let's have a beautiful day, beginning that experience right here and right now. Much love and every blessing. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.